Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. This is the 15th video of Haiyang's Practice Proverb series. I have posted more than 400 of my own original proverbs and short phrases in the community section of my YouTube channel. These proverbs and short phrases cover internal style martial arts and Xiu Dao practice. About 3 months ago, I started posting weekly videos elaborating on one proverb per video selected from the proverb list. My objective is to create a comprehensive record of important practice experiences to share with the community and preserve for posterity. Over the last 14 videos, I have introduced 14 martial art related proverbs. Today, I will introduce a Xiu Dao short phrase. Following the same structure as in previous weeks, I will first answer questions about last week's proverb and then move on to the new proverb. So, let's recap last week's proverb first. It was 内家全六字，开合升降，松紧，应在动态中体会也。Translation: 6 words for the internal style of a martial art practice, including 开合 opening and closing, 升降 rising and sinking, and 松紧 relaxed and strengthened, should be practiced and experienced in a dynamic state. An anonymous community member asks an interesting question via email. Quote, I watched your new video and noticed the 专权 photo of an elderly gentleman that you used in the thumbnail. What do you think about his photo? When I practice 形意, I focus on the 6 words that you mentioned, but they seem to conflict with the basic 形意 principle of the elbows remaining close to flanks and not too extended outward. Am I wrong here? End quote. Thank you, Anonymous, for the question. Your question tells me you've had some exposure to 形意, but I suspect you are rather new to my channel. So, first of all, welcome. I recommend watching my video titled Decoding Martial Proverb 11, Gardening Posture, 肘不离肋. That video will sufficiently answer your question. However, let me give you a somewhat short version here. As I've mentioned many times in prior videos, classic martial proverbs should not be analyzed in a vacuum. You should always include the context of the proverb in addition to the proverb itself. In other words, all of the classic martial proverbs had definite objectives behind them. Some of these proverbs were general guiding principles, while some others addressed specific situations. If you interpret and translate those proverbs as per your convenience and ignore their original context, any resulting interpretation or translation will only be a mistake. In addition to it, many of these classic proverbs were intended for dynamic situations. So, when someone explains these terms of or proverbs in the context of a static state, for example, 3T posture, and then mechanically explains their understanding of these proverbs, it is almost guaranteed to be a mistake. Now, to directly answer your question regarding the elbow position. It is a very common mistake in 行义 practice on account of people either inheriting poor practice from their teachers or willfully misinterpreting Proverbs to suit their poor practice of both. No wonder many 行义 practitioners cannot generate sufficient martial energy. Of course, some people even go the extra mile and deny the existence of Fajin instead of accepting and working on their deficiencies. About the photo of the elderly gentleman that you mentioned in your question. Well, that elderly gentleman is Sha Guozheng, one of the best 行义 practitioners and teachers of the 1900s. If, according to you, the quote-unquote basic 行义 principle of elbows does not match with his 行义 demonstration, then you should revisit the principle and double-check if you've correctly analyzed it. Again, do check out my video explaining this principle. I'm sure it will help you out. I hope I have answered your question, Anonymous. Also, please don't let my strong words discourage you from checking out my content. My strong words are not directed at you, but rather to a handful of people that have been intentionally misleading the community. Anyway, I will close the topic here, or else someone may end up injuring their elbows by over-twisting them in an effort to show off their pinky fingers. Okay. Now, let's move on to this week's video. It's the proverb describing some philosophical and practical concept of a Xiu Dao practice. The phrase is 丹道之偷天改命，非在来世，乃是今生之事。从我做起，从今日做起，提高人生境界，即是丹道正途。There are 4 parts in 7 sentences. I will translate the Chinese version word by word, and then introduce the English version. While this phrase is intended for Xiu Dao practice, it can also be used to guide internal martial arts practice depending on the specific objectives of practice. Again, context and objectives matter. The first part, 丹道之偷天改命. 丹道 means elixir practice or 修道. 之 means of. 偷 means steal. 天 means the universe. 偷天 together means steal the secret of the universe. 改 means change. 命 means destiny. The first part of this phrase introduces a key concept of 修道, which is 偷天改命, or steal the secret of the universe to change the destiny of our life. In older days, Xiu Dao practice was only practiced in small groups of people since it was believed to provide significant benefits to an individual, often described using terms such as immortality, achieving the greater Dao, and so on. While the meaning of these terms may vary according to different understandings, none of the possible meanings have any negative connotations. So, practicing Xiu Dao was considered the way to steal the secret of the universe, to change one's destiny. which is the very strong claim according to modern understanding. The second part, 非在来世，乃是今生之事。非 means not, 在 means rely on, 来世 means the next life, 乃 means just, 是 means is, 今生 means this life, 知 means of, 事 means task, event, practice. Put together and connected to the previous sentence, it means to practice Xiu Dao, it is not for the next life, but it is the task and the event for this life. This part introduces the fundamental concept that the ultimate goal of Xiu Dao is to make one's present life better, a concept of now instead of the next life. By the way, Taoism is not like Buddhism, which practices for subsequent lives. Taoism believes that we can improve ourselves through practice to liberate our spirit and make our spirit immortal, which has nothing to do with the next life. The third part, 从我做起，从今日做起，提高人生境界。从 means from, 我 means myself, ourselves. 做 means act, 起 means start from. 今日 means today, 提高 means improve. 人生 means human life. 境界 is a very nice term in Chinese. Originally, it meant the visionary world. Very often, a state of spiritual cultivation achieved after having overcome bewilderment in the material world. But here, 境界 means level, quality. Put together and connected to the previous sentences, it means that to practice, we have to start by ourselves from today so that we can improve the quality of our human life. Here, human life means the physical, energetic, and spiritual life of ourselves. This part emphasizes the importance of our actions and the power of now. The fourth part, 即是单道正途。即是 means that is. 单道 means elixir practice or 修道。正 means authentic, correct, and right. 途 means path. Put together, it means following the above three-part principle. One will be on the right path of Xiu Dao practice. Very often, people ask me about what and how to practice Xiu Dao. I always ask back, how do you understand Xiu Dao? What are your expectations of Xiu Dao? Depending on their answers, normally I would use some phrases like the one I'm introducing in today's video to answer their questions. This phrase covers some fundamental concepts of Xiu Dao practice. While it may seem as if this phrase does not mention much about specific practice, it will definitely clarify some common misunderstandings of simple practice by creating the right mindset, which, in my opinion, is of foremost importance. If it's your first time watching my Xiu Dao video, do check out my Xiu Dao playlist introducing many key Xiu Dao concepts and practices. Link is in the description. Now let's recap this phrase. The 偷天改命, stealing the secret of the universe to change the destiny, is not for the next life, but for this life. Starting from myself and the present to improve the quality and the level of our human life. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you find this proverb and its explanation informative, and I hope it benefits your practice. Please post your questions about this phrase in the comment section. I will answer them for you in the first part of next week's video. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and enjoy your practice.